I'm making this quick little video for the Hot Racing, the aluminum gearbox case bulkhead. The part number is AON12E01. This is actually for a Mojave EXB that I'm building. I ordered a bunch of parts for it. I'm just waiting for them to come in. It's a Castle 8 Mamba setup. It's an 8S setup with a 1650 kV 1520 motor. And yeah, this is the rear differential that I actually have completely assembled. But the issue that I ran into with this, and I looked it up on YouTube, I tried to figure out what people are doing to solve the problem, but I couldn't find anything. I found 2 videos, but they really didn't have any information, or they didn't list any type of part numbers or show actually what they did to solve the issue. But I'll give you guys all the part number information and everything on this video. And this is actually the main input shaft gear. All right, so the issue that I was having is the main input shaft gear, when I had it installed, when I had this actually tightened up, it would have a lot of play. You could actually move it back and forth a good amount. So yeah, compared to the factory, this is the factory one. The factory one actually, the fitment was extremely tight, very had pretty much no play, so you needed no shims. So there is a bearing that actually goes inside of here, and the input shaft goes inside that bearing, and then obviously your differential assembly goes inside that. So what the issue was having was you could actually, it had enough play where you could move them back and forth, but you really don't want that. You want the fitment to be pretty tight, but have enough clearance so the gears are not binding. So what I did was, I'm gonna give you some information. This diameter right here, this is a 8mm diameter up by the gear, and this shaft right here, this is 5mm. So here's a 8mm shaft, and there's a 5mm, I'm sorry, not a shaft, 8mm shim, 5mm shim. So pretty much what you would do to make it the fitment a lot better and tighter, here's how you install the shim. Let me put my phone down real quick. All right, I mean, it's pretty simple, self-explanatory. So what you would pretty much do is, here's a shim. Hope you guys could see it, and you'll see the fitment is perfect. It actually fits nice and tight. As you can see, it's right there. So this, the single shim for me gave a perfect amount of clearance, where now there's zero play. The gears are nice and tight. The mesh on the rear differential was actually perfect, and I will show that as well. So you put that shim in there, and you would insert this into the bearing that sits inside of this the bulkhead, and then you would assemble everything. Once everything's assembled, this is set inside. What I did also to shim the outside, because you don't want to put 2 shims inside. You want to, again, if you put 2 shims inside, the mesh becomes too tight and it'll cause binding. So I set 1 shim inside, and the other shim, as you'll see, slides in perfect for the outer bearing. All right. And again, there's no play. And these shims are really light, so at high RPM, they will not cause any type of vibration. Just to give you some more information about this. But yeah, that was the only issue that I had in regards to the aluminum bulkhead that I bought from Hot Racing. As you can see, this is the one that's already that I assembled, and there is absolutely no play at all. But before, you could move it back and forth a good amount. And I did shim my my differential as well. I added 1 shim per side, and again, the fitment overall, it's perfect. Zero binding, and moves extremely smooth. There's no grease in there yet, but yeah, that's what I wanted to share. And here, I'll show you guys the part numbers, so you guys could, if you're having the same issue as I was, And I noticed not everyone's having the same problem, but this is on Amain's website. Here's the shim. It's 8mm, and that's actually the part number, CLN4738. And that's the one that would go slide on top of here, right by the gear, which that's the shim. Hope you guys could see it. And then the second shim you would want to order would be, I found this one on Amazon. Again, they have solid 5-star reviews, and they're actually coated, which is really good, and it's stainless steel, so they're not going to cause any type of rust. But yeah, that's the, and it's pretty cheap. It's only $9.99 if you guys wanted to place an order on these shims. And they do come with a set of 100. All right, so yeah, that was the way I solved my issue. Hope this video helps you guys out. But yeah, I looked everywhere and I couldn't find anybody sharing any type of video in regards to this issue. And this is for the Arrma Mojave. I'm building another Talion with the same motor setup. This could be for the Outcast or the Kraton, either one. But again, that's all you need to do is buy those 2 shims, and that'll solve your issue. Thank you.